land records and certificates with blockchain. I think we are going to host that international conference in aerospace. There we are mentioning that blockchain enabled e-certificate. So I think it's the right time. The PS Praveen will explain how the blockchain certificates are there, and then what is the benefit, what is the procedure, and everything. Will explain today meeting, along with other land records, how to uh, handle the land records and all those things. So now kindly take over that Gokul will introduce our today's speaker. Mr. Gokul is scientist from ISRO. He will introduce today's speaker.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman IEI Tamil Nadu State Center. So we welcome our speaker, P.S. Praveen, sir. I think he's one of the well-known person in the blockchain. We know him very well, which is recently, like in the October, he has organized an international conference. So before, we start this session, as an introduction, Mr. P.S. Praveen is a technopreneur and who held several leadership positions in BFSI industry. He is a specialist in shared service and trading platform and India Working Group founder member FX Protocol. He works with the US firm as its country manager dealing with banks, buying sites, sell sites, and stock exchange in India. As a blockchain person, he is involved in the industry bodies like NASCOM, TIE, ICSCA, Blockchain Consortium, FICCI, SPIN, etc. He personally has launched the Block Zero Chennai, first blockchain conference of India, has trained more than 500 people on blockchain technology. His goal is to reach a situation where blockchain is for everyone. He builds relationship with blockchain majors like IBM, Intel, Sevoth Lake, NEM, Settlement. Blockchain even and participated as a speakers in Spin in Chennai 2016, and then Block Zero Chennai 2016, and Blockchain Summit in March 2017, and Fixed Protocol Conference Mumbai 2018, many more. Praveen has an MBA in System and Marketing and BTech in Mechanical Engineer. He was trained in Business Process Re-engineering by Lucas Engineering UK, now known as CSC Computer, Billing College USA on Billing and Customer Care as trainer, and trained over 4,000 telecom professionals on GSM and CDMA technologies. His specialties include network is as a service, strategy, fixed protocol, VoIP technology, algo trading, OMS, etc. So we are so happy to invite our Praveen sir for the session. I think this is an exclusive the session which we are planning it for, especially for the international conference. And people were started thinking about always getting more e-certificate. So I think the first time in the record of this webinar, this blockchain certificate is going to be introduced for all the delegates. So, and people should know why this blockchain certificate, why not just like the e-certificate. So IEI as an organizing this exclusive event, definitely we are so happy. And all the participants inside the Zoom, as well as I think that the live is going on YouTube also. So people can get a benefited, and we have a QA session also. I think the students, industries, academicians, everybody they can involve themselves and they can ask the QA and get it clarified. So we are so happy in this Monday evening. Thank you so much, sir. I think we can able to ask our Praveen sir to take up a lead.
Thank you, Gokul. Thank you, Ramdas. Thanks a lot for the people who have joined in today evening, and that too on a Eid holiday. You've taken time out. Thank you for joining in. I'm just going to share my screen. So, so the topic for the evening is tamper-proofing land records and certificates with blockchain. So this is what is a very critical understanding we should have, how blockchain will help us to have very good land records and tamper-proof certificates. So I'm Praveen, as I was introduced, but then I also run a network called Blockchain Network. It's a community, and you can find me in Twitter, the Block Zero, and there also you can find me as Blockchain Network. So without any ado, I'll just quote What internet did for communication, blockchain will do for trusted transactions. Ginny Rometty, CEO of IBM Codes, is very important. You know, blockchain is now a revolutionary concept for which we'll discuss and detail about, this key concept, how it will be helpful for us. So how blockchain is disrupting the everything in this world. Let's get started. So the agenda of the evening is what is blockchain briefly, advantages and applications of blockchain, land records and certification current state, then establishment of a repeated thing on blockchain, blockchain process, blockchain certificate model. I can show you one blockchain certificate we issued in the international conference, and the market till 2025, and what you can do, what are the resources available for you to progress your interest in blockchain will be offered as resources and offerings. And then we'll have Q&A. Suppose you have questions in the meanwhile, just park in the Q&A section. We will take up as soon as I complete the discussion. So what is blockchain? So blockchain is a decentralized, open, cryptographic nature, allows people to trust each other and transact peer-to-peer, making the need of intermediaries obsolete. Now, this is what is the beauty of the definition, and very important to understand. It is decentralized, it is open, that is transparent, and cryptographic nature, that is secure, and also creates a trust with each other to transact on a peer-to-peer model. So this structure makes intermediaries obsolete. That means we don't need an intermediary. Something like a bank or an Amazon, which is an aggregator of commodities or e-commerce. You can also aggregator of taxis is a Uber, or a stock exchange is an aggregator of companies listing for our thing. So again, what is decentralization? So if you see more definition of decentralization, decentralization is a situation opposite of a hub and spoke of network, which is currently our situation. We are in a centralized server, and we all access server in different forms, like an enterprise, or even for a domestic person, when we go to the website, we are a small part of the big hub and spoke technology. But whereas in the blockchain, all the endpoints, the nodes have the data inside their servers or the PCs also. So in this case, if you see in the hub and spoke system, if the hub fails, the service falls off. Whereas in the blockchain network, the distribution ledger system, even if 90% of the servers fail, the two servers will run the service. So that's the beauty of the blockchain technology being very decentralized. So what are the advantages? This is very important to understand, because these advantages are the thing which will give us the application. So it is distributed as we discussed, and a copy of ledger is for complete transparency given to all participants. It's immutable. All the valuable validated records are irreversible and cannot be changed. So it's also time stamped and recorded on the block. Then it is programmable using smart contracts. For example, you can deliver a smart contract like every 30th salary should be deposited in everybody's account. Every 30th rent should be given away to the thing. It's like a standing instructions in a bank, but this smart contract is a very secure automatic feature. You can increase the power of the blockchain. It is secure. All data is secured and encrypted. And it's also anonymous in the public blockchain like Bitcoin. But then in the enterprise blockchain, it can be made visible. Each counterparty can be known, because enterprises want to have every known party only dealing with the blockchain or the service as well. So again, talking about the blockchain application, I don't know how to move this yellow table. Uh, so Blockchain applications are four broadly. You can have digital currency, then you can have record keeping, which we are discussing today. Then you can have stock exchanges. Then you can also have smart contracts, like you can manage the what you call your digital rights, wages, or escrow, like online music rights, online book rights. All this can be managed using blockchain technology. So the beauty of this technology is that a single service allows you to create such a variety of services to the customers. So today we're talking about blockchain record keeping, which is title records, which is technically land records, and ownership, which is a certification ownership. We can also have voting, and IIT Chennai is developing a blockchain-based voting system. And you can also, suppose you have invented something, you can simply park your invention into the blockchain, which will be kept secret, and you can challenge anybody who is claiming that intellectual property somewhere down the line. So it's a very beautiful system which we are going to discuss today. So the current state of land records and certificates, typically it's called credentialing. Land records have forgery, title deception, like somebody will erase the name and put his own name, and then duplicate land records. Then most of the land sales are in a hurried way. People simply hurry the sales so that you don't investigate and come to know who is the owner. Then poor record keeping, like even when the online system is on, you will find such a large number of land issues. Even the land grabbing act coming in place, still there are issues. And delays in possession, selling without authorization, like power of attorney. If somebody doesn't have a power of attorney, he'll just photocopy a power of attorney, change the name and come up. So this is again a issue to find out whether the document submitted to you is original or not. So, and also people sell the same unit to multiple buyers. So again, this is a issue in the current land record system. When you see the same way, the corruption in accreditation, that is, there are duplicate universities issuing certificates, then there are some corrupt agents who are issuing certificates, and then fake degree websites, which are called diploma mills, then forged degrees by Xerox shops, then document frauds. Some people simply take a power of attorney or somebody else's certificate and create his own. That is an individual level activity. And there's another problem is long delay and high cost of verification. So for that, 63% of enterprises never verified the certificates of its employees. So this is the current situation where all the problems are, offline, online, some are offline, some are online kind of situation, where there is a lot of cup on the lip or the gap in the story, and people are playing with the people's money and life. So if you see the new system, the reputation or the blockchain system, the land records will have full integrity, transparency. It eliminates the intermediaries, and documentation work also reduced. It's a high speed. In 5 minutes, you can verify any document submitted. It minimizes fraud, and it also has an audit trail. So that's the beauty of this technology is you can have the entire thing verified in seconds. Also, the certificates, the data stored is encrypted. It's shared like a URL or a badge via email. Verification of certificates is via scanning of QR code. I will show you one, excuse me. I'll show you one certificate model, which we had issued in November last year in the international conference. Then it also has audit trail of every certificate. You can also recall certificates. Some certificates like ISACA, the CISA, and some certificates are time bound. So after 3 years, they go invalid. So you can also recall certificates and renew certificates online. So this is the beauty of the technology that is able to manage all these different options of the modern credentialing business. So let's see the process. Suppose a land registration process, the owner and the buyer do not come and see each other. In this current situation, the fellow will come to your house and say that tomorrow morning another buyer is buying. He'll pressure. Instead, you just call and then he will send you a document by email. The buyer will check in the distributed ledger, and that ledger will check with the land registry whether the document is original. Now, if the document is not original, this fellow will say, sorry, sir, the document has come duplicate. I am not ready to deal with you. It is so simple and fast. Even if he has to pay 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, doesn't matter. But then the biggest issue is clarity of the documents being original or not original. So this is the beauty, and the technology allows people not waste time, go to places, sit in their place, sit in his place, sit in the real estate place. All that is not required. All that you have to make calls and exchange and emails, and documents are verified on the fly. So as and when you have any questions, please park the questions in the Q&A. I will go through at the end of the session. Now seeing the what you call your, let me try to move this window. This window is not moving. Yeah. Anyway. So the university is the issuer. The issuer issues a certificate on the blockchain, and the blockchain is kept, and the person goes start working in an enterprise. So immediately the HR starts checking the verification, and the verification is done, and the enterprise is doing the assessment of the degree or the credentials, mark sheets, everything is done, and the person is finished and they start working. It can also be a graduate who's applying for an online job, and an online job portal, they can go and check the certificate validity, and this can be automated, and you can simply finish off the job application within no time, because the verification alone, offline verification, takes 2 months. So most of the job sites don't care and they just leave it, but in this case you can do instantaneously from a cloud-based blockchain. So coming to the advantages of blockchain-based certificates, the employers reduce cost and time of verification, save time and money for the producing of certificate papers. Instead of certificate papers, you can issue digital certificates. That's what IE is going to do for this international conference on 30th and 31st. They're going to issue digital certificates, and you will have it on site on your email, and it can be verified on the blockchain also. Provide lifelong storage, protect certificate from mutation, that it cannot be destroyed. The physical certificate normally get worn out, turns yellow if you don't manage. Students can protect and share certificates without any need of central party. That means you don't need to have a a digital locker or something like that. You have a secure place where you keep your pen drive, or a set of applications where you can keep your documents. So almost like nearing the end, and we are almost like wanting to take questions, because it's very important to understand this is a certificate. And if you see in this certificate, it's issued by IE Tamil Nadu State Center, blockchain conference, certificate of appreciation presented to, the name is blank, but once you enter the name, it is loaded on this barcode. So what happens is, if somebody changes even a bit, changes as IoT conference, or change the name as somebody else's name, so this block, when you scan and find out, you will not be able to forge. If you do that, this barcode will not return the name and the event. So in this event, if you see registration 8:30 to 9:30 a.m., inauguration, and the venue is written. So nothing can be changed. Even a dot cannot be changed. Even a signature cannot be changed. This is a tamper-proof blockchain certificate. So this is a kind of certificate you will get when you do any conference, or we are planning to do for this 30th and 31st on a pilot basis. So this is what is a beauty, is that the blockchain keeps a certificate of this order tamper-proof. Once it becomes tamper-proof, it becomes a high-value thing. Once it becomes high value, then you get your credential or your value increase. Once this it is not blockchain and thousands of people are carrying a photocopy of this, then the value of the certificate fails. So in this blockchain program also, we had the limited number of blockchain certificates issued, and even if you have blank certificates, you can no more use that, because that certificates cannot be loaded on the blockchain. The window has been closed, and hence even this original or this copy of it cannot be verified because the name has not been registered on the blockchain. So in detail, if you see, the blockchain technology market is about 21 billion projected for 2025. In 2010, it started as an enabling technologies and some gaps in the technology. And after 2010, it started as it had some content, and it was inspired. But now in 2020, it is fully a completed blockchain. It has all the bells and whistles of an enterprise blockchain. So you'll see a lot of applications on blockchain from this year onwards. From then, you will find that blockchain will be normal day in 2030, and looking 10 years from now, everything which is running on blockchain, nobody will talk about what is blockchain and what is how to use it, kind of things. So for those people who are IT people, and for those people who are inspiring to get into this industry, the blockchain technology is promising technology in terms of career, and it will give you multiple fold growth in your career. For example, a developer of 3 years, Java, C++, he can earn a salary about 50,000-60,000 rupees. But then once he adds blockchain, immediately his salary doubles. And if he can go abroad, even $130,000 per year is a salary range. So it's a very interesting and very promising technology, which people have to look at as a very good career option. So I've almost come to the end of the session because I kept the number of slides less so that you can ask more questions. So quickly, let me see if I have rounded off everything. So yeah, it's done. We have just completed up to this market, and so let's see the what you can do after being inspired to start a career and association with blockchain as a technology. So if you see, you can the CEOs and CXO levels, we have a tailor-made 4-hour program. This is to understand the technologies, uses, and the strategies, and the business case and processes, or a consultancy 1-day workshop for top managers to identify use cases, plus 2 hours discussion per week for 5 weeks, like 10 hours like that. Then you can have a blockchain community in this blockchainnetwork.in, and you can also become upgraded as a solution architect or a blockchain architect. 40-hour course is coming up in July. And a blockchain analyst program, which is 8 hours, which basically salespeople do. And they can upgrade themselves as a blockchain analyst. And blockchain developer course is a standard developer course, understanding blockchain, building smart contracts and how it works. So I'm almost, I think, gone expressway, but if you have any questions, let me know, let me check. questions. Any questions, Ram? We'll stop
Gokul?
share.
Yes, sir. I think one from Dharma. He asked, what is concept on which the modified certificate is compared to the original to find out forgery?
Come again.
What is concept on which the modified certificate is compared to the original to find out forgery certificate? Which means, like, I think he's asking like how to
Yeah,
what.
very good question. So what happened?
Praveen, one thing,
Yeah.
you stop your sharing the screen, then everybody will.
Stop share.
Okay. Now,
So the beauty of it is somebody goes and submits a blockchain or a certificate, and once they submit the certificate, uh, nowadays everybody sends it by electronic way, and the PDF goes to the end user. For example, a visa officer or a college for higher admission. So what you do is that you put the PDF into the blockchain, and the PDF is verified by the blockchain whether it was issued on the same blockchain or not. So immediately once the duplicate one, they must have changed some words or name or course name or something like that. So immediately the blockchain will come out and say this is not issued by the blockchain. So it's instantaneous, and it can be found by what you call your by dropping the PDF of the certificate on the blockchain.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I think another we have from Purushottam. Please explain use of blockchain in supply chain.
Yeah, my question is, can you explain the use of blockchain in supply chain? And can you also give some examples how it is being used in a supply chain?
So supply chain is the first use case of blockchain, I must say. So what happens is that the commodity or the item which is moving from a place A to B, it is tagged on the blockchain, and the blockchain starts documenting the movement of the item. Say for example, a, a pharmaceutical medicine, it needs to be stored at -10 degrees, and it is put into a container. So what happens is that the container's data or the entire container is sealed, and its container data is locked with a GPS, and the GPS continuously send details, not only the location, it also sends the data of the temperature inside the container. So for example, if it's moving from America to India, so it will start sending data from the day it was packed, and it will continuously send the data to both customer as well as the sender or the stakeholders, so that as the temperature starts warming up, say -10 start becoming -5, immediately at least the sender can take action that the temperature is falling, and immediately he has to do. And suppose it suddenly becomes 20 degrees, then you can simply send to the seller, sorry, don't send the dispatch, take it back. So you don't need to wait till removing the thing, opening the container, and to find out the stock is completely spoiled. So what happens is that this dynamics of this particular temperature based supply chain, and suppose the food item, say for example, they're sending food and at a given temperature, and it should not exceed a particular temperature, say prawns or any kind of food item. Suddenly it gets warmed up to 30-40 degrees, then it becomes useless. So the data which comes onto the blockchain, it is equally shared with the customer as well as the seller, buyer, and everybody. And it also sends the details to the even the transporter. If the transporter finds out, oh, something is getting warmed up, it will at least take action and call the truck and say that what's happening, the AC is not working. So the supply chain becomes very efficient and the data is shared without asking approval. For example, in the current situation, all the data is inside the SAP of the sender, and he may hide the information to you. And then when you open the what you call container, then only you will come to know that the product is not good as you wanted. Okay.
I
Okay.
think we have one question from Vignesh who has put his hand. Vignesh, you can proceed.
Hi sir, I'm Vignesh, pursuing student mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I have a doubt that uh, what is the difference between our DigiLocker system and the blockchain?
DigiLocker is a storage system where you can keep, you can take, and you can do whatever you want. And whatever you put it in the DigiLocker, it will be kept in the DigiLocker. Okay. And what the government is saying is the universities which are issuing, they should put it in the DigiLocker. But there is a gap, right? So the universities have to issue a digital certificate and that has to be parked into the DigiLocker. So somebody can download the DigiLocker's content and then modify it and then put a PDF back. So you don't know whether it is valid or not. And another thing is that the DigiLocker, you cannot verify the certificate actually. So that's very important to understand that verification is the key concept, not the certificate by itself. So the verification on the blockchain is a very key crux that validates the originality of the certificate.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
Thanks for the information.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I think we have one Mr. Selvaraj.
Selvaraj, sir.
Only.
Selvaraj, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm Selvaraj from Tiruchirappalli, IE. Sir, there is a question. What is the level of implementation in the world as well as India, sir? The blockchain implementation.
So Telangana and Andhra Pradesh has implemented land records, and Tamil Nadu government has got the blockchain policy, and then it has to be approved, and this COVID thing came in. Then in Maharashtra, they have started issuing pollution certificates on blockchain, and the government of India, the Niti Aayog also is looking at a blockchain-based certificate issuance, but then it's a huge project, and they're waiting for it. And then there is NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. They are developing a payment network on blockchain, and that is also awaited. And so it's in various stages of implementation, but then all over India, you will have live cases. And in fact, we ourselves, IEI has implemented certification way back in 2019, November. We issued certificates to all our participants and speakers and what you call paper presenters. So it started using, and it has to become productionized, and the universities have been given a mandate that they have to issue digital certificates from this year, that is this calendar year. But then this confusion of Corona has come up. Otherwise, they are supposed to issue digital certificates. We hope they will start issuing on blockchain.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent.
Thank you. Yes, sir. We got a question from Christina. Is image processing or computer vision used in the process of comparing the original and forged certificate?
Yeah, image processing is a pretty heavy technology. And actually, we use a hashing technology called SHA-256. And every document is hashed, and hash code is developed, a 64-character hash code. And that's a pretty light protocol. And using that, the documents are verified. So the uniqueness of this technology is that it's pretty light infrastructure. It can hold 64-character what you call codes of each certificate on it, which is easy. But whereas in the image technology, the size of the file increases very large based on the resolution. So we don't use image technology, but we use a hashing technology which is an encryption technology being there for last 40-50 years in computer technologies, computer engineering services actually.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. One from Minabi. Can e-certificate in link or PDF format can be verified by blockchain? If so, then how that e-certificate is valid after getting verified by blockchain in India as well as in abroad?
Yeah, actually, what will happen is that always the certificate will have a link. You will send an email and there will be a link, verification certificate. So suppose you click the link, and then in the link, what will happen is that a person will go to the website, and suppose the website is asking for money, then you pay some notional money, some money, 100,000 or whatever it is. Nowadays, verification of documentation by the visa agencies and all that, it ranges from 3,000 to 20,000 rupees. So this is much lesser, it should be few hundreds, and you pay that and you simply what you call verify online and come to know that it is original issued by the issuer. And the beauty is internationally also people are liking blockchain based certificates because they don't have any headache of finding out the credential of the certificate, whether it was original or a photocopy.
Okay, sir. I think there's a participant, Christina. She wanted to ask you some question directly. I think, Christina, you can open up.
No, sir. I'm sorry. Actually, when he was answering, I got reconnected, so I couldn't hear. Now I heard after that. So that's it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so your question is clarified. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
we have I think another from Pushottam. What is the cost implications in using blockchain for existing system?
Yeah, Purushottam ji, basically, this is platform as a service business. So we are not like suddenly some like in the software era, people will say, okay, you want certificate digitization? Okay, let's start a project. So this is not like that. It's already ready platform as a service. And we have a startup in Bangalore which is helping us to issue certificates, and they'll charge you on the volume. Say, for example, you are making a 1 lakh or 2 lakh certificates in a year. For example, SRM University or a VIT or a Anna University, they issue lakhs of certificates. When it becomes a large volume, the platform cost reduces. But then when you have a very small volume, the cost increases. So ballpark, a blockchain-based issuing certificates should range somewhere between 300 rupees to 500 rupees.
Actually, my point was, in case we want to introduce the blockchain in the supply chain for a manufacturing industry, so then what is the cost implication? Like, what we have to do? We have to install some new ERP, or the existing SAP can take care of this. How it can be done?
Of course, today's context is not that, but then quick answer is that that is also a platform as a service. There are some inputs from your legacy, or there are some specific devices they park on the container. Those devices specific to your industry has to be parked onto the supply chain system, like temperature measurement, humidity measurement, and there are some devices which are connected to the containers, and then that data is beamed into your system. It integrates into your SAP, and standard C++ and Java is used to connect the APIs. So if you want to have more information, please give me a call, sir. I will explain to you in detail.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. I think one Vignesh is asked about the course details and the fees for this blockchain. Is there anything available?
Actually, we will announce it, and once we announce it, that will come to know through IEI TNSC or our Facebook page, and I will share the Facebook page right away. In that, you can get onto the Facebook page where all the daily activities, daily updates, all the information which you want to learn on your own pace is there. I'll quickly share that screen. 1 second. So in the Facebook, if you click the blockchain network, you will come to our landing page, and that's where you will get all the information. You have much more information than what I spoke today. There are so many courses there. You can learn on your own pace. And my LinkedIn profile, P.S. Praveen, you will also see a lot of posts I do on a daily basis. For the blockchain network, this Facebook page gives you uh, the entire information about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain, various use cases, conferences worldwide. In fact, one conference is going to happen this week on Wednesday. So everything is posted there. You can come to that, what you call, page, and you can enroll to all these opportunities, which is free of cost. But in our training also will park, like today's webinar, I parked it there, such a way that people can come. So I'll just stop share.
Sir,
Yeah.
Vignesh,
sir, I am Jairaj, sir.
can ask. Yes.
Yes, Jairaj.
Sir, I am Jairaj, Ganesh Jairaj, sir. Sir,
Yeah,
actually, Tangetco is going to recruit more than 5,000 gangmen right now, sir.
Where?
It is audible.
Praveen, actually,
Tangetco, sir.
he's
Tangetco.
Tiruvallur's local center chairman, and then he's a super engineer in the Tamil Nadu electricity.
Super engineer, sir.
Okay. 5,000 gangmen. Okay.
Sir, we are, yes, sir. We are going to recruit more than 5,000 gangmen shortly.
Okay.
Now they want to verify the certificates. But in this situation, can you help any suggestions, sir? Because all over Tamil Nadu, people has to come to Chennai or regional level, they have to come. If it is through blockchain, is there any chance to verify the certificates?
So actually, you have to issue the certificate on blockchain first, sir.
And only you can verify that.
Then only you can verify. For example, your gangman, right? He must be how much? Like 25, 30 years old, and 25 to 30 years old person. He would have got a what you call a diploma somewhere or a degree somewhere, and he's applying, right? So the point is, the biggest confusion in this entire thing is that after he got a degree and now we are introducing blockchain is not going to help. Like what you need to do is that you can do one step now. This 5,000 gangmen, you can add a what you call affidavit or their documents into a blockchain, such a way that it is secure and kept it in one place for future use. So blockchain can be used as storage device also. So you can use it as storage, and even if the entire office goes on fire, your data will be secured on blockchain. So that's what you can do now, because the certificates have not been issued on blockchain. What you can do is that you can use blockchain as a storage, distributed storage, and once the distributed storage in 4 or 5 cloud location, it will be secure. Nobody can see it, and you will have the data forever. So you can use it now. For you, I can give a solution is like you can use it as a storage device.
Sir, I am Vignesh. Making another one question about digital currency evolution. For the past month, April 21st, I think, America has invested to develop a digital currency. What will be the issues we face during digital currency, and what's the move of India towards the digital currency?
So before America itself, China has started launching its digital renminbi, and America is yet to take a call. Like India, it is confused. Okay, but China has already done the digital currency, and just imagine China's global trade is on dollar, and it turns it into digital currency. That's it. The dollar will fall. So again, the biggest thing which people are worried about, two things. One is the digital currency effect on petroleum, where petroleum is also indexed into the dollar. and also international payments also indexed on a dollar. So once a digital currency comes, then the biggest problem is there will be no need for a dollar. So that is a very important outcome. And India is also talking about various ways of making a digital uh, currency. National Payment Corporation of India has been mandated with that. We hope they'll come up with a very quick digital currency where you don't need to carry these rupees and notes. It's always in the wallet. And even if you throw your what you call credit card, or if you throw anything, your digital wallet will be secured. So digital currency has many more uses than the current physical rupee, or it's called fiat currency. So
Okay, thank
in the digital currency, you cannot print a digital note. You cannot print. You cannot even print a digital note. Whereas in the physical currency, you can print thousands of them. You can't find out. So what happens is that the digital currency removes the duplicate situation.
Yeah, sir. Thanks for a great session, sir. Today, I got learned something new from you.
You're welcome. Please go to the Facebook thing. You have much more details. There are a lot of content there. You can enter the Facebook, and then you can browse through the entire thing. It has so many things. And Facebook gives you more information at your own time. You may not find me, but then at your time, you can see all the content yourself.
Yes, sir. I think we got some appreciation. One from Balamurugan has said very great interactions, and it throws more light to the new technology platform. And Purushothaman has given very good interaction. Can we have one more session for understanding the use of blockchain in manufacturing industry?
Yeah, definitely. That depends on Ramdas scheduling. And once this international conference is over, I think you're having a big challenge at hand, and you need to finish off the successful implementation of international conference. Yeah, definitely. I am available to do a manufacturing or a supply chain specific 1 hour session where we can share the platform names. What are the platform names you should use? In fact, today Maersk is using in a big way, and there are so many platforms which is available in supply chain to be used. And in fact, Hyundai Chennai is also very eager to look at such sessions actually.
Yes, sir. I think.
Okay, thanks. I'll contact you separately.
Yeah, definitely, sir. And I will also share my. So this is my number, and this is my email address. You can do, and I will ask Chairman Ramdas to share the email to everybody, this presentation, so that you can contact me by WhatsApp or email address, email as well.
Okay. Thank you.
One Mr. Atul Kumar has raised his hand. Can we have Atul Kumar?
Yeah, he's there.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchain?
So Bitcoin is the first currency, cryptocurrency, and Ethereum is the next currency which was developed by Vitalik on seeing what are the shortcomings of a Bitcoin. And Ethereum is used not only as a currency, it's also as a enterprise blockchain. So that's a different topic, but then definitely when you ask the question, I thought I could explain that. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency number one. Currently, it's about $160 billion worth, whereas Ethereum is a small brother, which is about $20 billion worth at this moment.
Whatever that cryptocurrency, that video is available in IEI TNSC, that is the IEI Tamil Nadu State Center YouTube channel. The last session you given that cryptocurrency.
Correct. How to take advantage of the legality in India has been discussed in that video.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. I think some good appreciation from Krishna. Great interaction, sir. Thanks a lot. And Ganesh Jairaj, very informative, useful for future to make paperless office. Chandrasekhar Rao, informative. Minabi, informative session, and got a good insight of blockchain certificate. Thanks a lot, sir. And Selvaraj sir has given excellent presentation, well presented. And thanks to our chairman also. And Avinash, thank you very much. I have one clarification from my side. Like, okay, this is exclusively we have planned for the like a blockchain certificate. So now as a student, if I say like, okay, to my parents or to anybody else, I'm going to get a blockchain certificate from so-and-so conference. So how I can able to make a much difference in the student level compared with normal certificates or e-certificate?
So if you see the certificate, this certificate, and you can be very confident to say to your employer or anybody you want to present this document to, you can say it can be verified right now. Whereas all other certificates cannot be verified right now. The potential, the power of a blockchain verification is instantaneous. You can put it on the desktop or a laptop or a mobile and verify. So instant verification is the beauty of the what you call the blockchain and blockchain based certificate. And whereas the other certificates, like the certificates everywhere else, like all the university certificates, it needs almost like 2 to 3 months to verify whether it is original or not, and it takes money also.
Okay, thank you, sir. So it means like tomorrow, if like maybe for students for the placement or for the anybody else for any sessions, they want to produce a certificate, it will be very useful. And
Yeah,
they can
see,
proudly say that it's like a new kind of a digital certificate.
yes. So what happens is once you apply, the HR will within 5 minutes they can verify, and then they invite you or not invite you. That's all. That's a very simple. A duplicate certificate can be found in 5 minutes. So the beauty of the blockchain-based certificate is allowing people to find out or verify a originality of a certificate. This Parvati is asking for some question.
Yeah, I think she said
Parvati.
thank you very much, but I think Dr. Parvati, you can. She said nice session. Okay. So which means after a couple of years, maybe like 2024, 25, so most of the companies is going to have a kind of a blockchain based certificate. So like LinkedIn, if at all they wanted to recruit
Yes.
anybody, so they can
Yes,
go to
yes.
LinkedIn, and so similarly the blockchain is going to play a big role.
Yes,
So,
yes. Simply see, like ideally, one would like to have a single Facebook kind of or a single platform. But then these universities are not cooperating. If the universities, somebody in this forum, if there are universities, they can plan. We are ready to expose the platform to them, and it's a very interesting platform. It is a common platform. Everybody should use. Say, for example, if you have a common platform, when you take an ME, you go to the same platform and find out whether the other university has been issued the certificate or not. If you have a blockchain for yourself, then where will you go? You will have to verify on your own blockchain only. That's a very limited use. So a common platform for India, or a common platform like a Facebook or a WhatsApp, if it is built and accepted by people, it will have a very, very high network effect. Like people can verify any certificate anywhere, issued anywhere. So that is what is the goal. And we are all, I'm actually from my journey started with blockchain certification, and I'm wishing, I'm looking to talk to what you call MGR University, if they can do that, and kind of discussions are going on. But then it is more the merrier. That is one network having every university connected to it. And once that is done, then everybody's certificate gets verified by a common platform. And hence, it becomes like a single source of truth. So that's a very interesting scenario we are looking, and hope the Niti Aayog stuff, at least that will be accepted by all India universities.
yes, sir.
Good
Thank you,
evening,
sir.
Christine.
Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Okay. So in case of registering of land documents,
yeah,
using the blockchain technology, will
yeah.
I get a physical copy of the land documents?
Yeah, see what happens now, sir. In the blockchain, I sold to you will be in the encrypted form in the document and PDF sent to you. Okay. And once that QR code is scanned, again it will show immediately that Praveen sold to Dharmalingam the information. And suppose somebody just takes a photocopy and cuts and write Ramdas sold to Dharmalingam or Dharmalingam sold to Ramdas kind of thing. Then when you go to the blockchain, the blockchain will reject. It will say that, sorry, this is not an original document. So that's the beauty of the blockchain. It will instantaneously lock the current latest ownership to the second.
Okay, for example, the original document is with me.
Yeah.
Somebody makes a modification, somebody makes a correction in the original in the photocopy of the document.
Yes.
They present the document.
Yes.
The document needs scanning for checking.
Yeah. Now, this is a very, very pertinent question you asked, sir. So when the blockchain-based certificates or the land records are issued, they are connected to your land registry documents, and they are not physical in nature, and they have to be issued by Tamil Nadu government, and that's the issuer, and they will issue digital copies. It's only a digital copy you will have and not a physical copy.
As a purchaser, I will not be getting a physical copy?
No, you will only get a PDF. You can take a printout.
Okay, I can take only printout. Okay. Okay.
And inside the printout, the QR code will be there. And once I scan the QR code, Praveen sold to Dharmalingam.
Okay.
It cannot be Dharmalingam sold to Ramdas and Ramdas will start enjoying the property. It cannot happen because that is what is happening now. Everybody is modifying the physical copy again and again. In fact, the Chola Sheraton, on the Nungambakam High Road, the neighboring parking lot, one fellow was almost like selling it. And the police commissioner caught him. But that is because of a chance. But what I am saying is, this will not go to that level. That fellow paid advances, 30 crore advance and everything. That's not possible at all. In blockchain, if it is issued by the blockchain or the government, it will be a digital certificate and it is verifiable for the latest owner on the QR code.
Okay, now I understand. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I think last one, I think, for example, these certificates is going to boon for the association like IEI. When we are providing as a blockchain certificate to the delegates, how does the association can be taken up?
I didn't get your question, Gokul.
How come the certificate is going to be a boon for the association who is providing this blockchain certificate?
Now, see, association is a central, what you call a common authority, right?
Yeah. Straight away asking
Institute
that
of Engineers. See, that's what I got the question. Association is a common or a common authority or a common agency where various people, CMRL, TNEB, everybody comes into the thing and they will do 15 chapters, 15 different streams of engineers come. So we can use IE as a central hub. We can build a certification website, blockchain, and everybody should issue the certificates from there. And IE will get a piece of the certification platform as a service. And once that is done, everybody will enjoy the common infrastructure. You don't need to build separately for SRM. You don't need to build for CMRL. You don't need to build for anybody else. For example, this railways, this gangman issue. So like that, the blockchain can give different services. It can give storage. It can give
it can become like a centralized.
Yeah, not centralized. It's a distributed only. Even every stakeholder. For example, there are 100 companies connected with IEI. All the 100 companies will have nodes, and everybody will be having a copy. And it's a distributed system, and it will be like a supercomputer. And it will be only an ordinary computer desktop, but then it will become almost like a supercomputer presentation, and it will create a cloud which is private, and it will be like a situation like almost like a Bitcoin kind of strong, cryptographically strong and secure platform for issuing certificates, maybe storage sometime later. So the common agency doing it is a powerful networking effect, I must say. Okay. It's a very good revenue earner, actually.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I think Atul Kumar has raised his hand. So,
Atul.
Sir, if I need suddenly of this certificate in future, then what we have to care for my digital copy of certificate?
Yeah, then what will happen is you will send a mail to the university, and the university will say, okay, what happened? then you will say, I lost this PDF, or my PC got corrupted, or any reason, right? There will be so many reasons for which your PDF or your email got locked off, something like that. So when you send it, then they will ask you certain questions, like which batch you are, what is your ID number, what is your thing, send a copy and all that. Then they will submit to the blockchain that Atul Kumar asked for a duplicate and submitted to the blockchain and issued duplicate. So then the blockchain will issue a duplicate, and then in your QR code, it will show that Atul Kumar has got a duplicate certificate. So again, the the beauty is your transaction of applying is also put into the blockchain.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Mr. Balamurugan.
Yes, sir. Sir, it was a great session and an eye-opening session for all the engineers. This disruptive technology has brought a new information to all the associations as well. So it's a good idea that IEI would be opening quickly to certify this. So I hope IEI would be the platform where all the engineers, more than 1 crore engineers are there, so they get benefited out of the technology. And I wish all the best, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, actually, I can think in a bigger way. 32 states can start a big blockchain setup, and then it serves the country itself. So that's a very interesting idea. You should dwell at a national level as well.
Yes,
and
Thank you.
Ramdas, please, Chairman Ramdas, please share the presentation to everybody, such a way that people have a thing. And anyway, the Facebook page, I will upload this thing immediately after this call.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I think we are on dot. Sharply we started, and 7:32 we have been there. So I think Chairman, sir,
Okay.
can conclude the session.
Thanks. Once again, I thank P.S. Praveen and Gokul and Balamurugan backside of this thing. Today, our session, our Sergeant Singh Yadav, Rajasthan chairman is participated. And then Telangana chairman is there. And then Nasik, Ms. Mahendra Kothari was there. So thanks once again all the participants to excellent presentation by P.S. Praveen. Thank you, Praveen. Once again, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
See you soon in another webinar like this. Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sajjan sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for wonderful topic you have to selected. And I'm also invited to you for deliver this lecture in front of Rajasthan.
Will do, sir. Will do. Definitely will do.
Okay, sir.
And
Thank you.
always open to webinars anytime.
Yes. Thank you, sir. It's my
Thank you, Bala. Thank you, Purushottam ji. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Gokul. Bye-bye. Good
Thank
night.
you, Ganesh Jairaj sir. Thanks, sir.
Bye. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, sir.